Welcome back to another week of Anime Tier List. We judge Summer 2025. I keep saying Summer 2025. It's Summer 25. No, it's Summer 2025. Anyways, Anime Weekly Tier List. I judged the most recent episodes based on how good it was and how I personally enjoyed it. Let's just kind of start with some series that we're going to be dropping immediately, okay? First up, really unfortunate, and I'm sure maybe some of you have realized, is Dress Up Darling is getting copyright struck by Aniplex, and it's GG. It's actually so sad. Dress Up Darling, Bunny Girl Senpai, Freshest Anime is getting fucked for it. It's so unfortunate. A lot of other creators are deciding to private their videos or deleting it entirely. I'm personally not gonna take that risk. To kind of add on to that, the thing is, it's not just those animes that's on the cutting block, because where's that other anime too? This anime, Fragrant Flowers, right? Because all these right here, right? These are all handled obviously by Cloverworks, but that's the studio. And then there's the producers, who is, you know, Aniplex, and the people who have the rights on YouTube, it's Aniplex, and these two are getting struck. However, they're leaving Fragrant alone, which is so bizarre. If anything, I would have thought that they would strike down Fragrant for people reacting to it early. You know what I mean? Like, because this is not officially out yet in terms of like having official subs. But no, it's just these two. So Fragrant, we're gonna play it by a day-by-day basis. I don't know what's gonna happen, but since it's not under attack, we'll keep it around. Dress Up Darling, the most recent episode though, I'd probably put it at good. I don't think it was a crazy episode, you know, taking care of Marin was cute. The misunderstandings that led into a kiss was nice. And then it was just kind of talking to this, you know, femboy cross-dresser and talking about a pair of titties. Nothing too crazy, nothing too insane. The ending was really cute though, the new ending, but this sucks. And here's the thing, and I'm not saying that other creators, you know, should get struck, but there are gonna be, you know, other people who are going to react to it regardless, and they'll be fine, right? All these different people, some of them don't know, some of them do know, and they'll risk it. I personally am not gonna risk this, but since everyone else over here is uploading the content, so you guys have fun with it. I don't need this series, you know? Like, I don't need to rely on it. It's unfortunate, I enjoy it, but to risk your channel getting terminated? Yeah, fucking right, I'm good, bro. Gone. Another show that, also, we're not even watching this show. We have already decided to drop, you know, detectives these days are crazy based on the performance and just me not personally vibing with it. What's the other show I dropped? Scooped Up by S-Rank Adventurer. I decided, I think that anime comes out on Saturdays. It just was very lackluster performance for first episode. And since there's so many animes to check out, I decided to not watch the most recent one. I've been having second thoughts. Of like, should I watch this? I don't know. More slots are opening up, but I think we should be watching more community series instead of fucking around with low performing weeklies. Anyways, for that reason, you know, this is dropped. What else is dropped? New Saga is so fraudulent. New Saga. The most recent episode was pretty mid. God damn, this is this is embarrassing. So I just wanted to show you, right? You see the viewership right here? 3,004 and 268 likes for the first episode. Yeah, first episode's always gonna do kind of decent. And I just want to show you, Scooped Up by an S-Rank Adventurer was even worse performing than this. So just kind of want to give you an idea of like what could have happened if you watched episode 2. Yeah, average watch time, views, it's all dead. And I don't really blame you. Nothing is fucking happening. It's the most slowest fucking, most generic, you know, show right now. No, it's not the most, but it is quite generic. It is quite slow. I kind of enjoyed the, you know, the slow burn characterization of the characters and how we're like learning about different elves and different mechanics of the world, but it's dropped. Next up, what else is dropped? Is that it? Tougen Anki, I think, is dropped too. I tried episode 1 and my god, that shit was so generic. I think it was just kind of alright, but man, this is embarrassing. And as expected, these kind of shows, these kind of battle shonens, bro, These shows are very, very weak in my channel. My audience does not give a fuck about it, but I see the show doing relatively well in other people's channels that actually has that, like, you know, Unga Bunga crayon eating battle show in an audience. So y'all can go watch it there. I would rate this literally mid. I would rate this also mid too, of, like, you know, the most recent episodes. Anything else we're dropping? Call the Night is a precarious one. I am undecided about this. Because you know what's going on. Nobody's watching this shit. God damn, this is embarrassing. It is actually so fucking embarrassing, man. A lot of people have already decided to drop this show. It is such a fraudulent show right now. I don't think simply keeping it around is going to do me any favors. What day does this drop on to? Call of the Night is on the same day as Arknights. So this is, I believe, Friday, right? Yeah. So Friday is Call of the Night, Arknights, Toggenanki, Silent Witch, and so on. We're dropping Toggenanki for sure. I think we can keep around Call of the Night though. As much as, like, I should drop it, for sure. But, no, there is no one last chance for Call of the Night. There's no, like, there's nothing that we can do that will make this do better. For the rest of the next 2.5 months, I'm gonna be tanking and burning money and wasting money and investment into this while pissing off my audience who are waiting for other shows. That's it. There's literally nothing's gonna change. Numbers don't just show up out of thin air. It's either there or it's not. I'd still put the episode in peak though. Genuinely, I would. I would genuinely put this in peak. It was... The direction of that episode was fucking insane. The menacing aura from Kiku, or whatever her name was. My god. The season 1 hinted at this girl that, you know, Mahiru is like dating, and it's like, oh, another, must be another girl. Could she be a vampire? Yes, she is, and she's one of the most fucking scariest vampires that ever existed. The aura farming is insane. The horror, terrifying vibes. I think the animation director just absolutely nailed it. Definitely a peak episode. And then we have Anko showing up at the end with the detective. Like, goddamn. There's also a lot of fanboy for fan service. Anyways, this episode peak for sure. Next up, a show that unexpectedly we tried out and did kind of okay. I think this episode was mid though. There's no way I'll be your freaking lover unless ... Now, who knows how well this show will do? Because again, first episode, and I think that episode 2 came out yesterday. I didn't get to watch it. We're gonna watch it today. It's okay. Performance-wise, it's alright. Honestly, it did better than I expected. I think that the pacing of this episode was dog shit. Nothing made sense. It's like being thrown into the middle of a season without any context. The show objectively looks good though. The character designs, the color palette, the movement, the camera angles, the cinematography. Sure, it looks great. But like, there is no like reasonable pacing. Everything, the tempo is just so fast that it's so jarring to appreciate the show. And the premise too, it's like, alright, this girl just wants to, she's in love. Why? Because she is. She doesn't know herself. It's because she was able to, you know, show her real side to the pink-haired girl. And, she's trying to date her. That's pretty much it. I think it's heavily getting parried by the premise that it's Yuri. A lot of people, you know, they claim that they hate gay people, but whenever it comes to gay girls, they're like, oh my god, peak, peak, peak. So at the end of the day, it's whatever that makes their dick hard. We'll keep it around. I think the episode was mid, though. Next up, Arknights. I want to put Arknights in great, but I can't. Because this shit was also even worse paced than this. And the craziest thing about this anime is, if you are not like a mobile game player that studied the lore, this shit is not gonna make sense to you. We had to have like sweaty veterans of Arknights pull up and give extra context to piece in the clues. Like even the Arknights enjoyers themselves, and how is it doing? It was just fucking stupid in terms of like the pacing. Many people were like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? Yeah, I'm sorry, I have no idea why they decided to smash all this into one episode. What else is a pact as tight as a neutron star, blah blah blah. However, The pacing was garbage, but like I could tell there was art there. I could feel the tragedy and the sorrow and how everything is so fucked up and how everything isn't so good and right, right? Black and white. Like there's a lot of nuance going on with like the previous organization before Rhodes Island, and you have W, you know, participating, and the lore stuff was great. I just wish that they were able to pace it and just make this shit a lot more digestible, because goddamn, it's like felt like we're just speed eating and I'm choking the entire way through. Next up, let's see. Scoop. So this anime, I think it was good. Yeah, nothing too crazy about this one, right? I don't know how long this gimmick is gonna last, right? The shy hero and the assassin princesses. Every episode, I guess, is gonna have one character kind of shine through, and we had the demon, you know, princess Lolly. It's kind of cute how like he's able to riz them up by him personally relating to them, right? It's a very fucked up premise of because they want to kill him, but you know he ends up just doing things that saves them, and he rizzes them up, and they're like, oh, you're not so bad after all. I just can't get over how big Goa's titties are. It's just goddamn, what the hell is that size? It's getting annoying in terms of how, you know, the main character, you touch him and he flushes and he just passes out like that. It's not funny. I think it's gonna get more and more annoying. We'll see where it goes. Performance wise, how was it? Might have to drop this show. I'll probably check out one more episode, but again, it is the fraudulent, remember, first episode, it's always gonna do well, right? First episode's always gonna do well. People are like laughing about it, haha, funny, they're all checking it out. If this is the true baseline viewership and the watch time of a weekly series, I will drop it by next week. We'll check out one more episode. It doesn't hit, I'm out. Because you're out. Mikado no Sisters? Dude, this shit's great. Mikado no Sisters is actually fucking great. Is this peak? I mean, I'm enjoying it a lot. I am enjoying it a lot. I am shocked at how much I'm enjoying it and how nothing's really pissing me off. All three characters, the girls, and the way that like they're interacting with the little boy, and he's also just trying his best, and he's not a self-insert, you know, cardboard, you know, wet noodle character. He's putting in the effort and he's trying his hardest, and it's fun. It's endearing. It's cute. It's wholesome. I like it a lot, actually. Definitely blows out any of the rom-coms we've seen in spring 2025. Absolutely. I like it. I think PA Works is nailing it. The production is clean. It's cute. It's all of the above. I just have only good things to say about this, man. Next up, another great anime. I put Silent Witch up there. Yep. Silent Witch is spectacular. The quality, the overall premise of, you know, a girl smurfing and the power fantasies that can come with it. I can't wait for people to be shocked when she does some crazy stuff. The romance too, right? This girl is just... She's the squirrel now. She dropped her nuts. I gave the example of this girl basically had her fanny pack packed with tater tots and then bumped into the hottest guy in the cafeteria and fell down, and just basically all her tater tots exploded on the cafeteria floor, but the prince is helping her out. That's how I felt about it. This girl is just autism Riz. She's cute. What else? The backstory seems to hint at something really, really dark. So even though the premise of the show is all wholesome and cute and nice, I think something fucked up is gonna happen in the future, considering what happened with, you know, her dad, right? Like her dad, or like something happened because like he was doing research, and then later in the flashback you see like you see a guy that is like blaming her and her dad of like, it's your fault, and she's like in this like cell counting numbers, eating bread off the ground. So like we'll see where that's going, but really enjoying it. And in terms of performance, it's so nice. We're getting bailed out by so many shows this season, and Witch is performing. Not fraudulent. So first episode, again, it's so easy to get views in the first episode, right? That's why I said scooped up by S-Rank Adventure, it's probably sus. 8.8k, solid. But what about after? What about the baseline viewership afterwards? Not bad. Pretty fucking good. Exceeding expectations, honestly. So Yeah, we'll be keeping this around. Absolutely, we'll be keeping this around. Next up, BBL Shoto is back. BBL Shoto is back, and it was great. It genuinely was great. I enjoyed it a lot. This anime is basically like they don't try to hide it. In like Lloyd's, this show is all about just show me the magic and let's fucking fight, and a lot of Shota fan service. This kid, after discovering a new type of magic at the church, goes to the church and realizes it's gonna take too long to learn this magic if I do it the proper way. So I'm gonna summon a demon here and hope that the gods will punish me, and then by fighting the gods and the angels, I'll learn the magic. That's the arc, and it's fucking crazy. Because the show hasn't been trying to hide this though, right? Since the beginning, he's all about, give me new magic, let me learn it. Fastest way possible, let's keep going, bro. Shit is so fun, it's so hype. The comedy too, with the bishop, right? The Pope guy, and how much he loves the dog and how much he cares about the Voss. That's shattering. It's so funny. The comedy, the power of fantasy, the fan service, if you're into that. Listen, this anime genuinely like easy 8 out of 10 right now. It's so good. I'm glad that we came back and it started strong. And second season syndrome, sequel syndrome. Let's see. Seventh Prince. Let's check it out. Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, it's the viewership for this show has always been really good, right? Easily clearing like almost like 20, like 30k here. And I mean, obviously this is after like a fucking year and a bit of, you know, viewership going up. So obviously this is gonna have a lot more time to aggregate views. But after just a week to hit 4.6k, hey man, we can absolutely work with this. Next up, another peak anime. Oh, also another anime that I forgot to mention. This is also dropped. It's unfortunate. I really enjoyed the first episode though. Of all the like this anime, just the comedy didn't hit for me. It just didn't make sense. This one, I was enjoying the slice of life vibes. Very quirky, very random, crazy show. But the quirky, random stuff quite often isn't enough. It's also just very low performing. It's unfortunate because KyoAni is, you know, doing a really good job, I think, animating this. It's one of the better looking shows this season. But womp womp, I guess. Next up, Sakamoto Days came back. Sakamoto Days came back. I would actually say it was great. I would. I was shocked at how fast-paced and how much content we're given immediately. No fucking around, no recap bullshit, you know, oh, you know, just slow burn. No. We go in, immediately the character that I'm most interested in pops off. Takamura-san, the old senile man who's sleeping, slashes the entire highway. I'm like, god damn, okay, bro. What else? Shin activates Ultra Instinct. Oh my god. It is so hype, bro. It's so hype. I think it absolutely deserves it and great. I'm glad that season 2 is starting off strong. Hopefully we can maintain, right? Hopefully we can maintain the momentum going with it. Also, technically Saka Days comes out on Mondays, so maybe I shouldn't be rating it because obviously the cutoff is Sundays, but I'm doing the tier list slate, so whatever, I guess. Thank you, Casual Florida, man, for the 7 months. Appreciate it, man. Next up, another anime that I probably shouldn't rate right now because it should be in the next week's tier list, but because again, I'm doing this kind of slow. Grand Blue. I think Grand Blue had a good episode. Little sister showed up and she's just chloroforming. Kohei is being a pedophile. Haha. What else is happening? That's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy going on. This is a good episode. Wholesome sister vibes near the end as Iori and Shiori, you know, they're appreciating each other. A backstory that made, you know, him kind of like make him into a like good brother. But again, I probably this week's tier list should be rating, you know, last week's episode, right? Episode 1, not episode 2. Episode 1, I'll probably put it in good too. Nothing too crazy going on. Next up, Water Magician. I think I put Water Magician like here. I don't think this week's Water Magician goes into great tier because we're just kind of just it's just slow exploration, you know, like nothing is happening. We're just kind of chilling. I mean, nothing happened in episode 1 2, but I guess it was kind of like, whoa, first impressions, great monster design and 2D animation fights and great, right? Open world exploration. This one, Not gonna lie, I don't really like the main character's personality in the way that he interacts with the red hair guy. I don't know. I'm just hating. I'm straight up just hating for no reason. He acts like a clingy girlfriend. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, or I don't know. That's like a personal little quirk of like, okay, that's kind of weird. That's pretty much it. We're just heading into civilization. We're exploring. He's just using magic that is pretty cool, but he doesn't realize how strong he is. Obviously, that's the gimmick of these kind of shows, right? Of like doing a crazy training arc without even knowing it's a training arc. He's so good with water magic. The rate at which he can, you know, cast water magic, and it's gonna be insane when he goes into civilization, meets other people, right? So I'm really excited for that to happen. Next up, a peak episode? Krivates. I would put Krivates in peak. I would. Holy fuck, this shit got dark. Dude, Nell's backstory? Oh my god. It's disgusting. It's horrifying. And also, I want to, other than the dark fantasy just continuing to just be really, really good, and how this show is able to flesh out and just characterize these characters in such an amazing way and deal with the dark shit. What's the word? What was I gonna talk about? I guess the talking point I wanted to mention about this is, how come no one is talking about, oh my god, cancel this show because a girl got raped? You know what I mean? I think that the usual suspects in anytime these kind of debates happen is usually with like lolicon stuff, right? Where dudes are being creepy to like younger girls in anime, like Dandadan. Yeah, but that's the example. Dandadan and okay, yeah. Dandadan and Krivates, right? Let's talk about it. So, not enough normies watching. I think that's one aspect. There's definitely a lot of different variables involved in it, but I do agree that the bigger the show is, obviously the more hate it easily becomes a target. But I think it also has to do with this. It's the setting and the premise, right? It's the setting and the premise that Dandadan is also dealing with like high school kids, and it's like in a modern civilization. Obviously both are fictional works, no shit. But like Dandadan is in a high school setting, it's modern civilization, and the nature of sexual assault and those creepy, grapey shit, it's a lot more like realistic and personal, and how we shun that because of that setting. Krivates, dark fantasy in like different entire like fantasy medieval setting. Obviously Nell is also, and Nell probably got raped as, you know, growing up, not even as a full grown ass, you know, adult. So I think the biggest like thing that why people don't really shun Krivates or even like shows like Berserk, right, is because this is not rooted in modern society and civilization, and it's in a dark fantasy medieval setting, and how the culture and settings are completely different. We're able to process this through like a different lens, while Dandadan, you're thinking of like, oh, this is like, it's not real life, but it's a lot closer to what real life could be, right? You know what I mean? I think it's straight up that. But I think a big proponent, I think, has to also do with the fact that, you know, this is way bigger of a show. And Dandadan, most recent episode, peak. I enjoyed the hell out of this episode. So fucking good. We got, obviously, the backstory of how Evil Eye came to be. Really sad. Didn't cry, though. It was not as impactful as me to compare to episode 7 of season 1. I could still feel a lot of like tragic feelings, though, and a lot of sorrow for the kid, because he just wanted to play and he got sacrificed because of the shitty ass family. And then GG being a good guy, which in turn, when he says let's play forever, I'll be there for you, he just gets taken over. Nekubaba's still around, and you know, and then we also learned that Nekubaba's luck doesn't just work on us, it works on other people's too. The fight sequences, man, though, oh my god, GG, his like soccer aesthetics attacks that he does, it's so hype. And then Okarin pulls at the end, and we're gonna get GG versus Okarin. It's gonna be so hype, man. Again, the Sakuga, the impact frames, the designs of Evil Eye, so fucking hype. Very excited for next episode. Hopefully it doesn't just end with one episode, though. I just want us to keep to go on, man. Next up, Outcast Restaurant. Mid. This girl just got fucking almost raped because she was desperate to pay him back. And this is a sus-ass show, man. Thank you, Rai QN, for the 7 months, man. I appreciate it. Dude, the first episode again started with not glorifying, but using like a child orphan slave and then saving her and then giving her, you know, food and having wholesome vibes. Second episode is basically rescuing a girl that almost got raped by her party in a fucking dungeon and then saving her and then feeding her, having good vibes. I'm starting to recognize a pattern of behavior here. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. I do enjoy the really wholesome vibes though, you know, and Atelier, oh, she's so cute. Thank you, RaiQN, for the 10 gifted subs. Goodness gracious me. I appreciate it, man. That's very generous of you. Thank you, guys. You better thank the man. But yeah, I just wish they would stop doing all this creepy ass shit. But overall, the episode, it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable, mid. Are we dropping it or not though? How's the performance? It's okay. It was never crazy right off the bat, right? First episode hit 3K after 2 weeks, which is barely satisfying. Watch time is good. The second episode, it's pretty bad. Again, shows like this, I'll check out one more episode. Then if it does not good enough, I'm dropping it. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna focus on community series. Next up, Fragrant Flowers. Now, I know episode 2 came out. I've been late with it, so I should be judging episode 2 right now, but I haven't watched this, so we're gonna be judging episode 1. Great, fantastic first episode. Love the main character in how he's not a pussy. He's not this, again, blanks. It's the same vibes with Mikadona too, right? I like these main characters. Usually, those characters are just lame-ass losers that have no personality or anything. The main character here is a guy who's been traumatized because of his height and looks since a child, and he's given up this, like, I've given up ever being validated by other people. I've given up these compliments, and it's so sad and so tragic. And then you have this other girl who's willing to, like, actually not get clickbaited, not get, you know, what's the word? Clip farm too, because everyone's like, oh my god, that guy, he's just a piece of shit. And she's like, why don't you actually get to know him? And then a comedy too with her being a glutton. Very relatable, very funny. The wholesome vibes between these two. Oh, it is blossoming. And now that he knows that she is at the scroll next to him, how will this relationship form? I love the premise of it, man. It was so good. It was so good, man. Probably, again, this is the best rom-com so far, I think, to me. I think this blows Dress Up Darling out of the water. No need to put Dress Up Darling down when it's already been just getting copyright struck, but like... Well, no, it's also unfair because this is only episode 1. Dress Up Darling episode 1 was also very impactful in the way that Kitagawa Marin is so based. And it's all, and the theme of it is just, you know, who fuck what everyone else thinks, do what you want. Obviously, as more episodes go on, you know, it's gonna get a little bit slower and slower. So it's an unfair comparison, but I think Fragrant is amazing. And Cloverworks is absolutely killing with it. God, I just wish, bro, that we could cover this. Fuck Bunny Girl Senpai, though. I'm glad this shit getting copyright struck. Nah, that's fucked up. Nah. I shouldn't be saying that. I should. Remember, I have a irrational hate for Bunny Girl Senpai. Those that know, you know why I'm talking like this. You fuck this show. You fuck Bunny Girl Senpai. Anyways. You know what? I should do this right now. Hold up. Bunny. Yeah, fuck this show, bro. Hold up. Let me do something real quick. Select all. Yeah. Delete. Delete forever. Nah, I'm gonna change the visibility. Edit. Visibility. Make it private. Yep. It's, by the way, private videos can get copyright struck too, by the way. Draft videos can get copyright struck, by the way. Y'all remember that, right? With Nicholas Light's situation. But it's a very, like, case-by-case scenario where sometimes they won't bother doing it. It's odd. Also crazy how this video got limited ads because this is I'm a virgin. Anyways, let's get back to focus. Kaiju 8 still not airing. To Be Hero X most recent episode I think it was great. Yeah, I think it was great. The Ghostblade stuff, it was funny and sad. It's a very jarring feeling because there's a lot of comedy happening, but it's a guy that has a mental disorder that he rejects his family due to the, you know, whatever disorder he had, and he lost his wife and daughter because of it, but he still tries to like stalk her, and it comes back to, you know, Wang No in the Lolly arc and how that all ties in, and I just feel bad for the guy. I do. We got what else is happening? I think next episode's gonna be really interesting because we're gonna be dealing with the whole like fear and alien technology, right? As Ghostblade is going to go over and do something over there. But the overall backstory and the development of Ghostblade's character, I think, was pretty great. The cinematography and the way that they were like using these crazy visuals to show how he perceived things is really just cathartic. And it's also kind of crazy how he gets his powers by girls glazing him. A bunch of thirsty girls was like, this guy is so hot, wow. And then they posted him on FOMO, and then it started to go viral and he got the powers. But we'll see what happens next episode. Next up, Apocalypse Bringer, Minogra. Probably top of good. Because like, I enjoy the world building a lot in this. I think I'll put it top of good. It was a fine episode. It's a very slow. These two first episodes, probably the slowest episodes, right? Because we're really fleshing out, but I'm enjoying it. The character interactions between, you know, like Atu or, you know, Dark Lord and the Dark Elves, and how we're just kind of like understanding the video game mechanics. It's really fun. If you're a fan of games like, you know, RTS games, right? Like StarCraft or Age of Empires or, you know, games like that. It's really cool in like, oh, there's like research. Because like, you know, like in the beginning, like you're very limited and the type of soldiers and monsters that you can like, you know, make is limited. But as you get more resources and build more research and buildings and blah, 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 the more complex things become. And that's kind of like what we were talking about last episode. So it was cool. The aura farming, very, very funny. The aura farming is actually so good, man. It is. I love how everyone, the perspective changes so hard, because when it's just us, it's like when it's just us, it's all wholesome and cute and chibi. When it's them, oh my god, it is the evil overlord. Performance of the show also is fantastic. It's actually, I'm kind of shocked at how well this is doing. Minogra. Yeah, 8K. Opening did really well too. 8.7K, you know, for the first episode, which is pretty damn fucking good. It's on the Silent Witch tier. And the second episode, I just uploaded it, right? So we'll have to wait. This has only been up for 9 hours, exceeding expectations in every department. So Minogra, the fact that an episode like episode 2 can get this kind of viewership and people are watching, we have the right audience, and we will be farming the shit out of it. Absolutely. Next up, Gachakuda. Oh, I kind of want to put it up here, man. Fuck it, I'm putting it up here. Gachakuda, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with Gachakuda. I did. I'm a Battle Shonen enjoyer, if you don't know. I grew up watching Battle Shonen only. And this show gives me way more fun times than, what's it called? Tougen Anki. Tougen Anki is so unbelievably mid in the way that it executed its episode. Like, I just, again, the whole like, oh, you're not my real dad stuff, the emotional pull was kind of there, but the fights were just kind of unappealing. Gachakuda from the beginning, the overall direction from, you know, Studio Bones, they know what they're doing. The direction of this, it's like, I think the world building too is so fascinating. The mysteries of like the sphere, the overworld, and how there's the pit down here. It's honestly peak. It is. I don't think this is generic. I actually think that this anime is cooking with the mysteries. The power system too, it's quite unique in like You give souls to these inanimate objects, then you fight against these trash monsters, and if you don't use it, then you can't survive. And Rudo, the main character, he's such a Giga Chad. He does not fuck around. He is so hate-filled right now. He wants to just crash out, and rightfully so. And then that engine guy, and he's bringing us to this new group called the Cleaners, and he's gonna teach us everything. Like, bro, I think this episode is not mid. I don't think this is, you know, generic. I think this is really, really hype. Now, the performance is really shaky. It is. However, it's doing good enough to, you know, follow through. It's definitely like, the performance is, not very good. It's good enough though, right? First episode, honestly, 5K for first episode, not bad. Opening and, you know, second episode getting over 2K views, even though it's been only uploaded for how long? That's pretty fucking good. It's not like, you know, the best performing show on my channel. It's up there, actually. It's up there. I love it. I love it. Yes, this is absolutely a great shonen. Like, do not compare this to Togenanki. Togenanki, pfft. Next up. Summer Hikaru died? It's high good or low great. The horror, the scary vibes, it was there, definitely, with the long ass neck. There's a lot of sus gay jokes happening too. It fits me harder, bro. Is that enough? It was a good time. It was a good, it's and they explain more of the lore. It's so very uncertain. I think that I want them to do more with like the horror and the mystery stuff. And we got more of that too in the forest too. No, I think it was great. I think it was low grade. I think it was. I love how Hikaru's like looking at the other girls too, and they're like, yo, did you hear that noise? And she's on the list. I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen to that mom that we exchanged a number with too, because she's like, she can sense it, man. We're getting more lore about like Nonoki-sama or Unoki-sama. It's interesting how the name is different than what the Baba said in the past, right? Anyways, I think the episode, it was low grade, yeah. The fisting came out of fucking nowhere though. That shit was just, what the hell? Next up, I have to put this in grade. I do. It probably belongs in good. I'm enjoying it a lot. This is again my personal enjoyment. So, yo, if it's my personal enjoyment, why don't I just put it fucking here? It's my guilty pleasure of the season, dude. It's actually my guilty pleasure of the season, and I loved how they're just developing the side characters and how that Seiji guy, bro, he is, oh my god, the way that like he had an oath and he invested all his special points, you know, skills into that, and he had this most chuny ass like line of like, when my heart gets enraged, I fight on behalf of my friends. Divine light will manifest in my right hand, and wings of Pegasus shall erect. I then will, and then he turned to like a Super Saiyan guy. This shit was actually so funny. And not to put Grand Blue down, but like, I'm laughing a lot more at this anime than Grand Blue, man. And I don't think this anime is even comedy. I also love how the role of the main character is basically like an observer, and he just commentating, and you know, he's just watching, bro. And I love how he also is just kind of dancing around and pinballing and saving the guy too. And I'm just I really thought the pig would just save everybody, and you know, that's it. But no, we are letting the other characters shine, and I think that's a great thing. Because if it's, again, it's kind of like the One Punch Man's formula, right? Where if you have the good guy, the OP guy pull up and save everybody immediately, where's the fun? It gets boring. But if you develop supporting side characters and they're actually good and you care about them, and you make them go through these challenges, and at the end the OP guy pulls up and cleans up, I love that formula. Eminence in Shadow does that really well too. Anyways, I loved it. I'm putting it in fucking peak, baby. I'm crashing out. Finally, we have 2 more episodes. Takopi, obviously peak. Obviously peak. 3 episodes, and it's still peak. It gets better and better. And this episode is fascinating in how it's shining light on how terrible of a person Shizuka is. Right? This girl, first 2 episodes, all we see is this one-sided beatdown, and we feel for her. And we're justice for Shizuka. Marina deserves to die. And then she died. And she did deserve to die. And afterward, what happens? Her entire personality comes out, and it's just like, whoa, this is fucked up. And again, every kid's... This show, right? I think the theme, the overall moral of the story that the author is trying to kind of relay onto us with this story is not that this girl is bad and this girl is good, or that Marina deserves to die and blah, blah, blah. No, no, no. It's that all these kids are dumb as fucking shitty because their parents are absent. This is what happens to humanity when you let kids grow up without a role model and proper parents. And it's to highlight the disgusting nature of humanity. And I feel bad for Takopi. Takopi has to observe everything and gets fucked, bro. Takopi is the true victim. It's also really interesting with Azuma's personality too, of how much he like has been manipulated by his parents, how much he has this like dependency like issue, and how he will help Shizuka no matter what because of it. It's masterful writing. It is masterful writing. And now Marina's coffin thing has been discovered. What are we gonna do about it, bro? Oh god, we got 3 more episodes. I still think this is the best anime of this season, man. And finally, Lord of the Mysteries. I can actually put this in peak now. I straight up enjoyed this the most. I did. The first 3 episodes, I don't think they were really peak. I think they were like, you know, in great or low peak. The most recent one, bro, I don't even think this is a placebo effect. Even if I didn't know about the whole event-based structuring system that like Tencent placed onto BCMA Studios and how they wanted to get to the clown fight by episode 3. Even if I didn't know about that, the 4th episode, the pacing, I think it was way better, man. I think it was so good. And my favorite parts, well, obviously, praise the dog. Praise the Susie, bro. It's a beyond dog, bro. A dog is a beyonder now. Audrey is fucking... She's stupid, bro. But she's funny. She's naive and stupid. She's cute. It's funny there. And then Klein stuff with, you know, going to the party and, you know, fighting the Aurora Order and how he got lucky. He got bailed out by, you know, Audrey, like, basically, like, you know, chanting the prayer. And then the other stuff, I think, always the Zoom meetings. My favorite part about Lord of Mysteries is the meetings that we do in the Great Fog, which is crazy because if there's Tensura, right? And I think, again, Tensura, it is an absolute fair example to make. That's an anime where people see the meeting table, they go, oh, hell nah. Oh, hell fucking nah. In this anime, it's, oh, thank God we got the meeting table again. And why is that? Just better direction. The studio knows how to fucking make these meeting scenes. I mean, there is that, like, no, it's not fair. No, it is fair because, like, obviously the gimmick is Klein is playing the role of this mysterious fool who, you know, rules above the Great Fog, right? The king of the black and yellow, the being that doesn't belong to this era. And because the entire premise is him trying to aura farm and look cool and try not to get his, you know, noob status exposed to Alger, and how like there's definitely that aspect which is really fun to watch. But Tensura has many other stuff they can be doing too. It has their own strengths. I just feel like Apis Studios just has no fucking clue what they're doing with the, what's it called, the meeting stuff. Again, fantastic episode. The pacing way better. It was a thick ass long episode though, right? I'm really interested in exactly what it means for us to assume this like role of, honestly, God, because they keep mentioning you should not be praying to anyone else other than the 7 orthodox gods that's been established after the 4th epoch. And now he is making Alger and Audrey pray for him, is he not? Maybe I'm understanding this wrong, but I just feel like we are assuming the role of a god, and Alger's even saying 3-part incantation. Hold the fuck up. Are you on that level of the gods? Like that kind of gaslight, misunderstandings, the aura farming. Absolutely love it. And that's pretty much it. That's it. We're still waiting for Kaiju 8 to air. God damn, this is long. All these shows, unfortunate. I'm just sad about these 2 shows being dropped. Witch Watch 2, womp womp. But that's it, man. I think that this is my... That's a lot of animes in Peak. But again, I don't operate this tier list in like, oh, there's too many shows in Peak. I need to like average it out and put it down. No. If these episodes are that fun and enjoyable to me, I'm just gonna put it up there, bro. Yeah, I'm probably crazy with this one, but fuck it, I'm crashing out. This is it. See you next time. Bye-bye.